Hey guys, Father Time here. This is an unofficial presentation that I'm doing here. I do not have the permission from TFDI Design to do this. I operate under the non-disclosure agreement on their side when I make productions. This is me, just as a private citizen, coming out to tell you what I think of the product that I help produce as a quality assurance guy, unpaid intern. Please take this as gospel. This is exactly what happened. This is a project by TFDI, their first foray into Microsoft Flight Simulator that is unprecedented in transparency. They had the developers, they had the quality assurance team, which I was a member of, which included two active MD-11 pilots, an inactive MD-11 pilot myself, a Boeing engineer, lead engineer of Boeing, who of course bought McDonnell Douglas, two senior mechanics for FedEx and UPS respectively, and then multiple other guys with extensive sim knowledge developing this airplane. Then they opened it up to 1,000 people when we got it flyable, and those 1,000 people, called the Collector's Edition 1000, they were privy to anything that the developers sent to quality assurance that was subsequently sent to the CE1000, and they flew it to death. Incredibly talented guys over there that helped the project a lot. They brought a lot of those over to quality assurance. So we had all this input. So was TFDI design secretive? No. Were they inclusive? Yes. Unprecedented level of transparency developing this airplane. This is an extremely complicated airplane. Microsoft Flight Simulator is extremely complicated platform. I don't have to tell any of the developers from any of the companies that. And TFDI Design, in my opinion, made an excellent product that's only going to get better. It has some glitches. I'll point them out. They are being repaired. But is it worth $80? Absolutely. You get cargo, you get freighter, you get GE engines, Pratt & Whitney. I know the Pratt & Whitney's are a little late arriving. You get the extended range. You only made 5 extended range airplanes. You get that. You can fly this thing in the across the pond for VATSIM. You can fly this on 11-hour, 12-hour flight with a full load of cargo, full load of people. It's not perfect right now, but it's getting better. They have taken, and you'll see in my videos that I've done, that they have taken great care to make it as accurate as possible systems-wise. It's getting better. We have a guy named Mike DeCero. He's Freaky D, that you know him. He does a lot of the stuff for free over on FlightSim.to, the scenery packs. He's put it through the 250-point Boeing tests for new deliveries, this airplane. They're not all fixed, but was it ready for release? Absolutely. I can fly this thing glitch-free for an entire flight. I've done it 20 flights in a row. What's different between me and you? Why are some of you having trouble? Because you don't know how to fly it yet. Why don't you know how to fly it yet? I put that right on our back at TFDI Design. We do not have the proper documentation out there. It's out there, but it's not coming from TFDI Design yet. I'm going to give you all the checklists, all the training material. I'm going to hook you up. I was going to make all the training videos unofficially. I'm going to hook you up with Moosestaffa. I think he's great, and he's got if you take those 20-minute videos all the way through, you'll know how to fly this. You take my training videos, the 2-hour flights broken up, and then some shorter ones, you will know how to fly this. I am very sorry that this is a difficult airplane to fly. It was difficult to fly in real life. It was. Once you got used to it, you loved it. It was big, fast, high performing. It was great, and it was state of the art. It came out in 1986, delivered I think in 1990, 1991. Finnair I think was the first delivery company, and it was at the time. It's not fly-by-wire. It was in between the 7.6 and the 777-A330 in sophistication, but at that time there was nothing like it on the market. It was highly sophisticated, could do all the magic, but it's a half a generation behind between those modern airplanes that you fly from PMDG, like the 737 and even the 777 that's out now by PMDG, which TFDI was designed, first to tell you, is an outstanding add-on, outstanding. And this one is too. It is tough to fly though. I'm going to give you the checklist, the videos. Here we go. You ready? There they are. You're going to send you a link on the bottom in the description. Click on it. You go to my Discord. Join our Discord. There's a great discussion right now going on about the MD-11 and other things. Great group of mentors over there, young pilots, sim enthusiasts, just retired guys, young 15-year-old kids looking to get their license. Fantastic. Very very non-toxic place, so please don't be. We don't tolerate that stuff. I'm 65 years old. I don't put up with that stuff. So here we go. You ready? So this is a history and orientation. Just a history of the MD-11. There's going to be a lot of clickable, scrollable. I offered these to TFDI Design. They wouldn't take them. The reason they can't take them, guys, is they are extremely copyright sensitive. They are highly aware of what could constitute plagiarism, whatever. I plagiarized, but I did give credit where credit was due, where I got the things. Scroll down, table of contents. Here it is. This is, let me see if I can blow that up a little bit for you. It just goes through what a training manual, table of contents link, table of contents, aircraft dimensions, just like you'd find in a manual. This is from a couple of different manuals. Go through cockpit layout, all the stuff. You can see. I don't have to go through and explain it, but if you want the layout, that's what it is. You come in here. That's orientation. There is a flight training manual. Although I would tell you that watch my videos because I tend to do profile takeoffs in the sim. American Airlines did flight level change takeoffs, but that's what's in here, and one of the others too. So here we go, and this is the table of contents. Again, clickable. You can see takeoff techniques. This doesn't have the profile technique. This has the level change techniques, but it's ICAO domestic and ICAO Bravo for Europe. Table of contents. Building a database in the approach. Look at this thing. You name it, it's in here. Engine failure notes, how to do engine failure. This is a training manual. I have it. I made it. It's yours. So you've got the orientation training manual. You've got a systems interactive tool, which I'm particularly proud of. I made it through just photographs, and then I created clickable panels using Adobe Acrobat. Here's the glacial control panel. This is all mine. How do you work the glacial control panel? Back up here, you can either click or go to the table of contents. There's an electrical panel. This is courtesy, graciously provided by the pilots of UPS via their website. Here's their website if you want to go there, and you can use some of their stuff. It's a public website. It's no longer operative. It's up to date in terms of systems-wise, but you'll have to go there to. This will link you to the appropriate things. I just used it. I linked it and I credited them, just like footnotes in a presentation. Here's what all the enunciations mean. Here's how the radio communication panels work. APU panel, fuel panel rather. I got to change that link there. And that's APU, fuel panels down here. That's air panel, sorry guys. And fuel panel, there you go. So, or if you just prefer to scroll through, you can scroll through everything as well. Yeah, my mic cut out there because I was talking too much. So that goes through some of the general things to do for flight training manual, orientation, in systems interactive tool. Here's the pre-flight checklist. These are printable, foldable checklists. Printable, foldable, just like we did in the aircraft. That's the flow. You'll see me using these a lot in our videos. Normal checklist is just what we do. We take this. They're printable and foldable, guys. All the information, everything you see in my videos. You do these things, you do the pre-flight checklist, you do the normal checklist. Every time you will have this thing down. That's it. I've got FMS checklist. Anything you see me do in the sim, it's printable, foldable, with some holding informations, basics. That's in there too to print out. You've got an emergency procedures. This will get you into the advanced stages. But really, if you do any of these procedures, you will be good to land. It just gets you to landing. There's a lot of other notes that went with this, but they're not on this checklist. It's just a printable checklist. And lastly, I have a holding explanation that's also on the normal procedures, but these are holding basics, what they mean. I will tell you that right now, some of the alternate fuels are not operable in here, as are some of the fuel predicts in TFDI. But this is what everything means, how to add them up. This is my own creation. They're all yours. I'm giving them to you. But guys, I'm going to put the plane up here. The airplane's not perfect. It's got some things wrong. There's some cumbersome things with the flight guidance panel, flight control panel that you got to scroll. It's driving guys a little crazy. But The airplane was sort of like that. It's a push-pull airplane, sort of like the Airbus stuff. It's got a lot of things that you would consider glitchy that are really just the MD-11. You'll notice in my videos, there's really no glitches. It flies perfectly. It does a great job in the profiled descent, which is vertical nav and other aircraft. The actual airplane, when I flew it, we didn't use profile because it wasn't very good. This one works great. Pitch setting, if you want to change the sensitivity to -50, -60, that'll probably make you a little heavier. I fly it in default only because I've flown a lot and I feel comfortable with it. Use this. Use these manuals. I'm going to put a link in there for Moosestaffa's videos. I have a lot of respect for him. The Discord for TFDI, and my Discord, and a link for the publications. That's it. Father Time's out. Without the permission of TFDI Design. I put their logo on here. Probably not good, but I love these guys. I love what they've done. I hate to see them taking a beating. I understand. They understand. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good. It's just complicated to fly this thing. So now you're going to have everything you could possibly need to fly it. Just practice it. You're going to love it. All right, guys. Father Time's out. Really appreciate you taking the time to listen.